I picked a fight with a grizzly bear and won. I had about 4 seconds to react, and she was on top of me, and ended up putting a bullet right through my leg and 6 more into her. And then she died when she was trying to bite my face off. This is a moment like I lived through, and I can help people like how to survive these type of situations. Oh shoot! What? Oh, there we go.
Welcome to the Elite League Podcast. Today we've got a very special guest, Mr. Tyler Johnson, a.k.a. the Bear Man. Tyler, why do they call you the Bear Man?
I picked a fight with a grizzly bear and won. That's why. Is last year I was out hunting with my father and ended up walking up on a sow grizzly bear and surprising him. And
Sal's a girl.
Sal is a girl. She had cubs. We didn't know that at the time. And I had about 4 seconds to react, and she was on top of me and ended up putting a bullet right through my leg and 6 more into her. And then she died when she was trying to bite my face off.
Wow.
So that was down and dirty.
Yeah.
Oh, but that happened. That's why they call me the Bear Man.
Yeah.
At least around these parts.
So you didn't even thought about it. You just reacted instinctively and just did what you needed to do.
I was thinking about top ramen before that. I was just like, it was 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and bear. And I had a 10 millimeter on me, and I surprised myself that I even grabbed it because it happened so fast.
Yeah.
After this whole incident happened, I got really curious, like, how did other people, fare in these attacks? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
Almost all these, they have their gun, they have their bear spray, but it's on their hip, and they didn't have enough time to react. Somehow I was able to react and pull the gun, and I shot myself, but I got hurt too. So
Yeah.
I'm a trade-off, but I was lucky enough to get the gun out of the holster in time. And when she was on top of me, I unloaded some rounds into her chest, and it was fine.
How many rounds did you have to unload?
7. I did 7. 7 rounds.
And then your father was alongside.
He was in front of me. He was actually, he was in front of me. So we were hiking. Well, like if you kind of imagine like 2 mountains like this, right?
Yeah.
And then you're going forward, and it opens up to this valley, and then it closes back up and goes around the corner. And that's like a 1.5 mile, 2 mile stretch in front of you. So we were going through this area, these mountains, side hilling it, and then dropped down to this valley. And halfway through this valley, there was this thick brush that went perpendicular, like kind of almost like cut it right in half. Like you see like a depiction of a diameter in a circle. It was like cut it right in half right there. There was a creek that was going through that marshy area. So there wasn't really high vegetation until you got out to that point. And we were trying to find some flags. And you can't, it would be extremely difficult to make it through this wall of brush.
Yeah.
So we found where people used to, like in the 80s and 90s, they made some cuts to go through there. And it didn't grow back that fast because there's not a lot of water and stuff. So it grows really slow out there. And so my dad found that. He walks through that, and then he gets on the other side, goes on top of the hill. So at this time, he's about 15 yards ahead of me. And so he's out of that area. And I'm just getting out of that area where it just cut right through that brush. And as I'm coming out, it goes up a hill. And I have a video of all this stuff, the after attack, not of the attack.
So basically your dad went first and nothing happened.
Yeah.
And then when you went, that's exactly.
Yeah. We startled her. So she might have been bedded down or something, but my dad was in front of me about 15 yards. So he's 15 yards ahead of me. I'm just getting out of this. And then I hear him, like I said, I was thinking about top ramen, dude, outside here. I was actually thinking, this is a great place to eat lunch.
Yeah.
And, you being in Alaska, especially like how I grew up, you put these scenarios, you go through these scenarios in your head. Like, if I see a bear, gotcha. Right. But when it actually happens, it's like, what the fuck's going on? Like, it's so hard to register.
Yeah.
It's just like, you're, like I said, you're thinking about something completely different. And imagine like the Kool-Aid man just busting through the wall over here. Like, what's going on? Like, he can't even comprehend what's happening. So my dad was about, 15 yards ahead of me, and he hears a crash over to his left. And I kind of have a picture as like, I'm here 15 yards back from my dad's here, and then 15 yards, maybe 20 yards right in between us, kind of like a triangle over the hill. That bear was bedded down right there. So she saw my dad. She got up and did this. I couldn't see this, but I can hear like her movement. And like boom, she just roared. And that sound that she made, like I couldn't understand what was happening. I was just like, what is that? Like my dad's saying bear, we're hunting for bears. But I know that's not a black bear.
Yeah.
What did it sound like?
Oh. It was like a deep, like guttural, like really demonic, but loud and purposeful. It's really hard to explain, honestly, because I've never heard it before. I haven't heard it since, and I don't want to hear it again. And so, like, all I know was that noise made me stop everything, like my heart, like my breathing, my brain. I'm like, what's happening? Because what happened was when we surprised her, she immediately went into this like
beast mode.
Beast mode. Yeah, great. This is exactly what she was surprised. So she went into attack. My dad's yelling, bear, hey, hey, hey. And she charges my dad. At this time, I'm looking at this happening. I can just see this brown hump, flying by in front of me. Like, I mean, they are fast.
Like 34 miles an hour.
Like they
Stupid fast.
There's a video that clocks in like going 40 miles per hour.
40?
Yeah, like in like 3 seconds. Not even like crazy. Just like, they're just fast. And
Thing.
you can hear her footsteps just going up. And then that's when I see my dad start turning. Like he turned his head to get me. He thought I was going to get mauled. And that's what you're supposed to do, when you are getting mauled. You lay flat on your face, on your stomach, and hopefully your backpack will kind of, fall over your back of your neck here.
Yeah.
And she'll just chomp on that, so, your skull or something. But if you're laying on your face and then you're just, it's not fun.
Yeah.
This is what happened to me. I didn't turn my back. So she charged him. I don't think she didn't know what was in her area. She was surprised. But then she recognized it was a human. And so she disengaged from him. So she went like this and then turned just right towards me. But she didn't know I was there. But then she saw me. And this is all about 4 seconds. Like, it was just like, this is happening. And then she felt threatened at that time. So she turned her head and she went towards me without even the way that they move. It's like they don't waste any muscle movements in everything they're doing. Everything's on purpose, and it was just like straight at me. And at that time when she turned towards me, that's when I put my hand on my pistol, and I immediately tried pulling it out. Unfortunately, the pistol holster that I had, I wasn't really familiar with. So the holster that I had was a police holster. So it has a strap going over the back of it.
Yeah, to protect him
from people.
Yeah.
Or, protected me from trying to unholster my pistol at that time, which sucked.
Yeah.
So I tried pulling it out. So you have to push it down, push it forward. And there's a button you push down, push forward, and then you pull it out. So I failed that first attempt. Again, this is like milliseconds.
Yeah.
Thumb slips. And then at that time, I'm looking down like this, and then she's now in front of me with her head down, and she launches forward. And I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
She slapped me across my shoulder, and I had this backpack. It's a look about. It's a backpack that has an external frame. I don't know if you've ever seen those with the bars.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you put the roll up sleeping pad.
Yeah, you can put
them up there. Yeah,
put moose antlers. You can put a dead body or whatever up there. It just helps it. So it secures it. Yeah. It's an external frame backpack, and she ended up hitting that. And because I had it so tight against my shoulder, she actually moved my whole body when she hit me. Now, if I didn't have that, she probably would have took my whole face.
Yeah.
Just but she hit me, and I went flying backwards. And so I'm hit. She's getting on top of me. I'm going down a hill. And at that time, I pulled my pistol out of my holster as I'm getting thrown backwards. And I tried kicking. it's so hard to remember these things because it all happens so fast.
I'm sure.
Not to like take away from this, but I actually went and tried to find a psychic because I wanted to remember stuff. So I tried to like put myself in hypnosis to like remember what happened because I wanted to know what happened. That's so bad because I wanted to teach other people like this is a moment like I lived through and I can tell people like how to survive these type of situations because I did. So I want to know what happened. I was at the gym and I got a head rush and that same feeling of adrenaline going through my body triggered a memory when I was at the gym of myself putting the gun to my leg when I was trying to kick the damn bear away. Like I'm flying backwards, so I'm trying to kick her away, and I put a hole right through my thigh right here with the 10 millimeters.
Oh crap!
Yeah, I met and like I remember it just felt like someone like just gave me a Charlie horse. That was it because that adrenaline went through my body so fast. It was just like, and then my leg was in the wrong place. Right, it was next to a bear's mouth, and while she put her mouth around my calf and bit right into it and tried pulling me closer with her paw. And bit into my leg, ripped my hip up. But that same time when I'm on my back and she's on top of me, I put 6 more rounds into her chest. And one of those rounds hit something important. And I think it broke her back. I hit her in the heart. Something stopped her. Like, she was done.
How close were you to civilization?
Not. We were 18 miles back on a trail. Like, I mean, we were 15 miles on a trail. It's called Resurrection. The trail's
very ironic.
on Devil's Pass. Sorry, right there, right? It is names. What? Yeah. So yeah, we're on Resurrection Trail and Devil's Pass. So we in that trail. It used to be a trail for fur traders.
Okay.
Like they used to go back and forth from Hope to Seward, and they used this trail. So what we did, we went 15 miles like in the middle part, and then we went off that trail and just went to the mountains and said, "See, I mean, so we're away from people, and then now we're away from people."
So what'd you do with your leg, man? You got a hole in it.
Yeah, I put Quick Claw in it.
What's that?
So Quick Claw is this. It was in my trauma kit. So Quick Claw is used for bullet wounds or anything that is like bleeding profusely, and it coagulates like blood, so it closes up, so you're not just spitting blood or scientific. All I know is it stops the bleeding, and that's what we use it for. So at that point, when I had a dead bear next to me, my father, so he didn't just watch this thing from happening, right? In this 4 seconds, the bear's on top of me, and the 10 seconds of everything is now dead, and I'm backed up laying on a dead bear. My dad makes his way around to start shooting broadside at this bear. So he thought about it. Like, he actually thought, like, hey, if I shoot right here to here, your instant reaction, try to shoot this bear off or something, those bullets can go through that bear and get into me.
Yeah.
So he thought about that, and that second went around, and as I shot this bear off of me, he's going head and neck, head and neck, head and neck. I have a replica of the skull at my house. You can see the bullet holes through the face.
Wow.
And everything. So that bear falls off of me, and my dad finishes her off, and I remember this so well because it was so fascinating watching my dad do this. He went through his whole magazine, clipped it to the ground, grabbed his other one, done. Like he was ready for another bear to come. I was like, sweet. Oh, it's so cool. Shit. Yeah.
I forgot I told myself.
No, actually, that's what I said to my dad. So I have a bear next to me that's dead. And I mean, this is like, we are in this mower. We're moving fast. Like, I think I shot myself, is what I said to my dad. He was like, oh, like, what's going on? Okay. So I pull my backpack off, and in my backpack, I carry a trauma kit with me. So we take the trauma kit out. I grab the trauma shears. I just see a hole through my pants. It's just a hole. I know it's a bullet hole. And so I take trauma shears and I cut my pants open, rip it open. That's where we see the entrance wound. And it's just black. Like it literally, like it looked like someone just put a muzzle right to your leg and shot.
Sure.
You couldn't see probably at that time the hole.
I did, but it was just black. You'll go on YouTube, you'll see it.
Okay.
You'll know what I'm talking about, right? Because it's just a black residue, probably from the gunpowder.
Yeah.
And so we're like, all right, we got to address this. And then that's when I realized, like, hey, there's the exit wound right there. Like, it didn't blast my kneecap off. I didn't shoot myself in the artery.
No.
I didn't shoot any tendons. I just literally cut my quad. Like, if I flex right here, my quad is actually like cut, like right there. So pretty lucky on that. So we put the quick clot on there. It wasn't really bleeding that bad, but I mean, we were just like, bull, quick clot. That's when my dad was like, looked at my other leg, and he's like, oh, your boot's filling up with blood. I was like, oh, shit. So I remember looking down at my right leg, and my pants were just shredded from when she did into me. And my boot that was tan is now blood, and my pants that were green is now brown, and I'm like shredded. I'm like, oh, shit, what's going on there? So I take my trauma shears and I cut these pants off, and I'm trying to wipe away the blood to see what's going on. And there's just too much. Yeah. So,
what do you do next?
we grab the trauma kit, or not the trauma kit. We grab the tourniquet.
Yeah.
The tourniquet. Those things suck, but they're awesome.
Right.
Yeah. My dad put it on my leg, and I remember he tightens it down. He's like, is that tight enough? I was like, yeah, man, that's real good. He's like, okay. And goes, yeah, I was like, oh, no, it's good now. So yeah, I definitely cut the circulation off real good. Real good. And, so that was
How many minutes did you have that tourniquet on before you got, medical help?
Probably like 160-ish.
160 minutes till you got to a hospital or a clinic or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so from the bear attack all the way to the hospital, it might actually been a little bit longer than that. It was about it was 2.5, 3 hours when I got to the hospital, because the helicopter got to me.
I was gonna say about that. I was like, yeah, you got called. Okay.
You ain't walking up.
Yeah. Mother. Yeah, you ain't done.
That would have been a dope story. Father to son, dig it out, crawling, using his gun as a crutch. That would have been a horrible hike out. Like, just where we were, off the trail was gnarly. It was gnarly. Beautiful, gnarly. But yeah, so we put that tourniquet on, and that's when I pull out my camera. I actually pulled out my phone when he was putting the tourniquet on. I was like, hey, there's a bear. But then that's when I start like really getting into the documenting everything. I'm like, hey, there's a brown bear behind me. That's dead. She charged me, or he. I didn't know at the time it was. And then I was like, and I shot myself, and that's when I like panned down to my leg, and then went over. I was like, and then I got this over here, and then I'm talking about, how to keep my heart rate down. That's like one of the things on my mind. Like, I try to keep my heart rate down so I'm not, freaking out, losing more blood. I'm saying it's a beautiful day out, because it was a beautiful day. It was an awesome day. Besides that.
So what happens when you get to the ER room or whatever? Was the ER?
Yes. Yeah. They brought me to the ER. There was a whole bunch of people in white coats waiting for me, because all they had was a guy with a bullet hole wound or a gun wound and bear mauling. And so they had everybody. And when I walked through, I didn't walk through the door, like carting through the door. I can't remember what I said. I said something stupid. I said something stupid to them. I can't remember what it was, but it's funny to me. They're like, okay, this guy's fine. Well, I mean, besides, everything was going on, like, I'm in good spirit, right? So, I cart through, and so I started joking with the people. I'm like, you're going to try to cut my leg off? Like, what's going on? I was like, well, I want to keep it. I was just joking, but for real, I want to keep it. But the one thing I was worried about, though, was because I wasn't 100% sure of how long you can have a tourniquet on before you can, like, it's like,
you can lose your leg.
Yeah. And I was like, so if you take this off, there's like bad blood going to go to my heart and killing me, or like, what's going on? You're like, no, that's a lot longer.
So, yeah.
A lot longer than that, but
Oh, cool.
yeah, that tourniquet actually gave me some nerve damage on my leg where I can't, or the bear bite did. Either way, I don't have feeling in my leg down there.
Just as long as it's not down there.
Yeah, no, I got that. I got that. You know how I got that? Because I'm having 2 more kids all the way. I got twins.
Oh my God, dude.
What happens at Burning Man? I thought I was supposed to stay there. I came back with twins. What the hell?
Yeah.
That's how all the adrenaline accumulated.
It's like, bam! See, I'm having twin boys, identical. I already have one. But yeah, they took that tourniquet off in the hospital, and that was like, man, that was like awesome. It was like some of the best feelings ever. And I was like, you didn't have to give me more of it. I was just like, oh, they did. Thank God.
What a relief. I can imagine, dude. That's probably like, I had to take that thing off.
Yeah. Have you ever worked for tourniquets?
No. Never even seen one. You seen one?
Yeah, I've seen one, but I don't know how to use it. Like, if I were in an emergency, I wouldn't like my brain would, because I'm not trained in it, right?
Yeah.
Down and dirty. Some of them are different. They have like a metal part where they slide it through, and then you have this metal bar. Like you slide it through, Velcro it, and then this metal bar you can twist. I mean, you twist something.
Oh, okay.
Like how you used to do with the swings at the school, where you flip it and then it would make it shorter, right? That's kind of the same thing, but
Like in the movies.
like in the movie, yeah. They turn it, and the key part of a tourniquet, and you know it's going to work, is if you're the one putting it on, you do what my dad did. This is how they train you in the hot shots too, or any EMT. Is it tight? Yes. Do one more. Crank it one more time. Like just do an extra crank on it, so you know that that is the purpose of it. Literally, you want your feet to almost be black and blue just from how tight it is. Maybe not that, but you want to make sure that it is stopping that bleeding, because the main purpose is blood's going through, right? It's going to be lost through this hole in your leg, and you're not going to get it back. So you're like, stop here, so you're not losing blood on the way back up. So that's a quick down and dirty. I also brought another tourniquet that I didn't realize it was a wrist rocket, slingshot, rubber park.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I brought it, but I used it. I didn't really. I just used it to tie that quick clot on. But yeah, it's 2.5 hours waiting for the helicopter, which is quick.
Wow.
It's a quick.
Yeah. Being out in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were. You've never been to Alaska, yeah?
Mm-mm.
You been?
No.
So in Anchorage, if you fly in there and you want to go down to Kenai, you have to drive through this place called the Tourniquet Arm. The Tourniquet Arm is like Anchorage is here, and then there's a body of water that goes for miles this way. It comes back, so it's just like this like you look on the other side, like it's a couple miles wide. This water is just mountains.
Is it like a bigger, long?
It's like a bird. Yeah, it's not a river. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, no, it's not a river. It's just a part of the ocean that's makes it into like a little peninsula itself.
Okay.
But board tides go through. It's really cool from the tides, and you just see this wave just going all the way for miles. Actually, I seen the Red Bull commercial going on there at one point. But anyways, across from there, you see all these mountains, and behind those mountains is where I was. So they have this place called J Bear, the military base in Anchorage. So all they had to do was I was by a driving where I was at from the trailhead was another 2 hours to get to Anchorage. But then I was, and it was really far back there. But as a crow flies, they can take that helicopter, go across that bay to me, and it'd take about 15 minutes for them to go across that to get to me. What took a while was they had to spin up. They had to get the guy. They were probably having dinner or lunch or something, right? Didn't have anyone just on standby.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah.
Now, how do they locate you? You had GPS at that time, or because that's in the middle of nowhere, and it's probably very difficult to get a location, right?
We had a InReach. Do you know what InReach is?
No.
Garmin.
It's a Garmin?
Yeah,
Okay.
Garmin InReach. So we have it's called InReach. It's a little mini one. You put on your backpack and it gets satellite system.
Okay.
So I don't think I mentioned this. My father, while he was able to, think about not shooting through the bear to me, and his reactions and how to put tourniquets on this because he's law enforcement. He's been law enforcement, fish and wildlife for 34 years. So he's been a game warden. He does search and rescues. What's happening to me right now. So I had the best dude probably with me at the time, even in our blood type.
You
right?
set up. Yep.
Like he was probably more in a calm state than probably somebody else.
We were both very, to watch the video, actually, people were blown away. Like, they thought I was faking it because I was just, explaining what's going on. And I was like, oh, they were like, oh, what the and my dad, so he's on his phone because it's connected to his phone. He's texting it out. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said, SOS, son was attacked by a bear, bullet wound, bites, controlled bleeding, stable, L's clear for LZ. It's a landing zone for the helicopter, and then coordinates. No immediate danger around that we know of. And so he would send that out, and he sent that to like 4 different people. Troopers, a guy named Glenn, who is a trooper that he was working with at the time because he knows that area, and 911. So that it went to the army base there. So they spun up. The trooper spun up. The army base spun up. So he was contacting all the right people for the situation. So again, the right guy to have.
For real.
It's done.
The best guy.
And so, we just hung out, bullshitted for 2.5 hours. Not really.
So you decided to take this life event, this major life event, and turn it into something incredible.
Yeah. Yes. Sound Bearier. I'm developing the device right now.
Tell us more.
Sound Bearier. So I've been born and raised in Alaska. I've been around bears. I hike a lot. I'm an outdoorsman. After this bear attack, I got curious as to why people get attacked. You know why?
Yeah.
Because they're mean animals, right? Just not your day, right? Why me? I was like, yeah. Why did that happen to you? Why does that happen? Why does this happen? And I found a through line. And this is something that, people do know. And that's why you make noise out in the woods. You make noise so you don't surprise a bear. But all these attacks are happening from surprise encounters. Surprising an animal. A fun fact after doing all my research, 75 to 80% of negative encounters with animals in the wild, the culprit is surprise encounters. Of all negative encounters, that's not just bears, it is people, because they don't want to be around you, by the way. They don't like you either, right? You see one, they run off, right? Like a deer, like they don't want to. And it's the same thing with bears. Same thing with wolves. I mean, you might have a curious one every so often. Those are probably adolescent, teenaged animals that are more curious. But what I'm getting at is surprise encounters. So I toyed with that. I'm like thinking, okay, what do I do with this information that I kind of gathered? Why is, how do we reduce surprise encounters? What do we have so far? We have bear bells. And yeah, they're annoying for the bear just as much for them as it is for us, right? We're hiking with these damn things. That's why no one wears them, for the most part. And then you got your bear spray, which is a reactive. That's a deterrent for something that has already happened and escalated to the point where you have to use this to stop the situation from escalating further. Then you have your guns, which is what happened to me. Like, you're at that point, right? So how do you stop surprise encounters? You let them know you're there. How do you let them know you're there? You yell. Okay, well, that's a very effective thing. It does work. Yeah, make noise. That's why I do a mile life. Yo, bear. Hey, bear. Yeah, that's my thing. Hey, bear. Hey, Yogi Bear. Like every 20 paces, I bring people out hiking. That's why I tell them, like, hey, every 20 paces, we'll just talk. But here's the deal, though. No matter how experienced you are, and you're out in the woods long enough, there's a point where you're going to be quiet. Because you are going, it's a meditative state. When you're out there in the woods, you're looking around, and you're just enjoying the outdoors. You're literally taking the outdoors in. You're out there. The outdoor doesn't know you're there, but you're just like, man, this is great. And in those moments where you can be experienced and you're not make any noise, that's when that can happen. And guess what? My father and I, some of the most experienced outdoorsmen, that happened to us. So I have dogs, Marla and Buddy. They love to bark. They were barking dogs. There's a point to this. Okay, there's a point to this. And I started like, how do I stop him from barking? And they have these ultrasonic emitters. Like you emit an ultrasonic frequency that you can't hear. Dogs can, like a dog whistle. And you're like, okay, and they stop barking. Ooh, there's something there. Like, how well can bears hear? Because another one of my pet peeves, and I know why people do it. I understand why. I 100% get it. Why people bring speakers out and they go hiking. Because they're doing the same thing. Like, you were just making noise so the animals know you're there. I get it, but I don't want to listen.
Quite smart.
I don't want to listen to Taylor Swift while I'm hiking in the mountains, okay?
Me either, bro. Maybe some AC/DC, but not Taylor Swift. Come on.
Yeah, I know, right? Whatever's out there.
But you're right. Sometimes you want your solitude, right? You want to be peace and quiet. You don't even want to hear even yourself.
Yeah. No, yeah. You just want to be in the moment. You want to be there. And so there's like a connection here. Okay. So if I make a mechanical device that always emits in a certain pattern, and then, every so often at a certain time, that is always going to be going, and it doesn't forget to make the noise like you sometimes do. And it is a sound where you can't hear, and the animals around you can. So now we're getting somewhere. And that's what I've been working on for the past year. I've been developing a device called Sound Bearier that uses ultrasonic frequencies to emit, and it makes like your personal bubble bigger. So you alert the animals of your presence when you're out there in the woods. And in doing so, you alert these animals, it gives them enough time to react and to leave. It doesn't trigger a fight or flight response. It doesn't trigger that primal, I am now cornered. I'm like that's what happens. Like you surprise, and it's the same thing when like someone jumps through the wall here and goes, bah! Like either you like hide like this or you punch him in the face. Like it's a reaction. These animals,
one or the other.
Oh, or you free.
Oh yeah, there's that.
I did all three of those. All simultaneously, and up bear attacked me.
Like bang.
Wait a second. But again, that's another reason why that brought me to want to do this. Having a gun and everything like that, it's great. It saves your life.
Yeah.
There's consequences to using that. I shot myself, for one.
Mm-hmm.
There's one consequence.
You kill a bear, which you don't want to do.
I killed a bear that I wasn't hunting for. That hurts me. That I feel that. I don't like doing that. I kill to eat. I kill for my hunting. If I see something that I'm not hunting, I don't want to kill it.
Yeah.
I took that bear's life. By the way, that bear was collared. And I knew this because I was the only one that really knew this at the time because the bear was on top of me, and that's the only way you could have saw this damn collar is if it's right freaking here. And I remember shooting up and thinking, oh, she's collared because there's like a red, orange, yellow collar on her, but her fur was so thick that you could just turn. So they found out she had 3 cubs. So I took that bear's life and I would bleed.
Probably. What happens to the cubs? Is it best of luck?
Best of luck, and I guarantee they have no luck. There's too many things out there, and they were probably just that year. So, well, they were that year. I know this. I think she was 18, 17-year-old bear. Yeah. So yeah, that's the other thing. You're taking a life from an animal that you're not necessarily going for.
Yeah.
Needlessly, right? And I don't want to I'm not part of that like, oh, I don't want to take a life, so I'm not going to go out there. I'm like, no, I belong out there also, but I want to prevent this. I want to at least make it not lethal. So there's that.
And also you were walking in an area that you didn't have visibility.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. And we should have been making noise too.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you got caught up. Yeah.
Got caught. Got caught. Damn, I got caught. Think about top ramen.
Happens to the best of us, bro.
Still haven't had it since then, actually.
Get yourself some, man.
Damn bear tainted my water. Top brother. When I have flashbacks, so they're top right. I can't eat it. No.
Let's take a quick moment to shout out the people making big moves in real estate, the elite residential group at Keller Williams Realty. With over 90 million in sales volume and more than 300 families helped, they're one of the top real estate teams in Central Texas for a reason. Whether you're buying, selling, or just figuring out your next step, they make the process simple and centered around your priorities.
Greg and his small team have been absolutely crushing the Austin real estate market, producing incredible numbers.
He is always responsive, he's always on point, he never misses anything.
I would highly recommend him for anybody looking to buy or sell in the Austin, Texas area.
Hit the link in the description to book your free consultation.
So there's that, and then the other one, one of the big. This is the one that kept me up at night. Was I felt like I almost shot my dad because at that time when the bear is on top of me, I was firing, I was shooting this way. My dad was that way. He was probably just right here, or he was making his way around me. So in that moment, you know, I was thinking, shoot, this bear's on top of me. My dad in that moment thought, oh, go around, because he has the training. Like, be good. He has good training for this. And this is something that I didn't think about at the time. And now it is very heavily in my mind when it comes to firearms. Is, you know, I thought about it in the past, but I mean, and I've never been tested in a situation like that.
Well, I don't think you could have done anything different because I think, I don't know your dad or your skills, but I think if your dad would have been in that same situation with a bear here,
yeah,
I don't think he would have time to even think about that either, to be honest with you.
But that's the other one is, a consequence of the gun. They could do something that you don't want to do, like shoot yourself or shoot someone else. It's just there's a lot of negative that goes into it. It's very helpful. It does what's needed to do, and I will always go. I go into the woods. I will go prepared every time, no question. I'll have my shotgun. I'll have my 10mm, either one or the two, bear spray and Sound Bearier. But that's what I'm trying to stop, and I'm going to stop the surprise encounters from happening in the first place. Therefore, effectively getting rid of any use for these other devices. Like I said, it's not going to be 100% because each bear is their own. You know,
yeah.
You don't know if you got a predatorial bear or what.
Yeah.
But even in those situations, you know, you don't surprise a bear. And guess what? If you don't surprise that bear and that bear makes its way towards you, you can start hearing that. And it's not sitting there waiting for you. So then you're not surprised. You now have more time to react. You now have more time to use the tools that you brought with you to stop the situation from happening. Like I said, these stories I'm going to is constantly like, I surprised a bear. I had a gun. I had bear spray on me. Didn't use it. Didn't have enough time.
So where are you at in the process of launching this product? Because you're new to the entrepreneur space. Product design, marketing. You're wearing all the hats right now, dude. You're the solo operator. What are you doing right now?
Right now, it was a Christmas miracle, right? I was talking to you. I'm making I got the quote. It's expensive, but I'm going to make it happen. I'm looking for investors like, hey, let's do this. All of them keep on saying, ask friends and family. You got to find that money that way because investors, you know, they only go for the big bucks and stuff like that. I was like, I want someone to like get in now so they can, you know, get some of this equity because it's going to be big. I know it is. I'm not doing it for the money. I want it. Well, it's going to be helpful for my family, but I'm trying to stop this shit from happening to other people. That is my drive. What happened to me, I don't want to happen to you guys.
Yeah, because that sounds sucky.
It sucked. Dude, it sucked. It wasn't fun. 9 out of 10, I don't recommend it.
No, there's nothing fun about it.
9 out of 10, I don't recommend it. But right now,
like, that bear could have bit your Garmin.
Could have bit my junk too. I mean, that would suck.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
They're all the thing. Oh, dude, that's not cool. Oh my God.
Breaking bees, buddy. Oh, yeah. I could have shot my dick off too. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of things that could happen.
So you want to help people not have this happen to them. So right now you're currently, because you went to Capital Factory for the pitch competition, right? You're getting yourself out there in front of bona fide investors, right? Is that, are you in the crowdfunding phase right now?
Actually, right now,
Yeah. What's happening right now?
you bring that up, that Christmas miracle kind of happened. You know, look, I was like,
Tell us.
I need someone to help me with money because I have twins. I can't like be showing out money right now, right? But I want to make this happen. Funny enough, my past self, my firefighting self, when I was firefighting for Pioneer Peak, left me a 401k that I completely forgot about. And it just so happened to be the perfect amount of money to make this fucking prototype.
Nice.
So I was like, you know what? I'm making this happen now.
Oh, sick.
And I'm making it happen now because, okay, it's the reason why I know everyone's like, 401k, don't touch that. I'm like, you know what? I'm making it. What I'm doing now, I'm investing in my family's future.
We're going all in, man.
Like, this is a big investment. Okay. And, yeah. So I'm making that investment like now. And the reason why is because I want it to be ready for this summer to have peer reviews, like legit bona fide folks out there. I'm reaching out to this guy, Casey Anderson. Dude, the guy has like hundreds of thousands of followers. He's the bear guy. Like, he is around bear. I want him to have this. I want him to like tell me, like, is this what reactions are you getting from these bears? How far are you getting these reactions from these bears? My father, where he's literally in the field of like biologist for fish and wildlife, USDA, and can hold of them, making a CRADA agreement with them to help for development and research. But I'm also doing this podcasts.
Right.
And I have a couple of people that I'm going to be going on a podcast with. There's this guy, Cody Rich, who has a Rich podcast, outdoors podcast. Great. Aaron Schneider. There's a whole bunch of these bigger name guys that are doing these hunting podcasts. And the last podcast I was on with a guy, Jim Huntsman. He's in Montana. He does he loves this idea, this device I'm making. Yeah. And he's like, dude, you tell him that idea on there, it's going to like be big. You have that prototype in hand when you go on there. That's money right there. That you get that prototype in.
Do you know? Yeah.
Right.
Patent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Pending patent right now. Yeah.
So yeah, it's if anything, it's like you got to be strategic.
Yeah.
You don't want to like, burst your bubble too soon, but with going on these big platforms.
Yeah.
Because you want to have something ready, because that could equal sales. Yeah. The moment somebody listens to it, they're like, I want to buy one. Yeah. And then they forget about the podcast, they forget about the product. And then eventually you're on it. So it's like a strategic position.
Yeah. So I am in like, well, legit. I had an MVP, like one that I tested in Alaska. Like I drove from Minnesota to Alaska. So I did that drive last year too, or 2 years ago, from Alaska to Texas. Beautiful drive. Anyways, I brought my little device with me, and whenever I saw a bear on the side of the road going through Canada, I was like, "Hey, you hearing me, bud?" So I got amazing reactions. And I also tested at other places that had animals that were just waiting for me right there.
How big is the device?
So the device that I'm making right now, it's about yay big. It's going to be, I want to put on the chest or have a strap to where you can put it on your backpack. I want it higher. You can put it on your belt. And that would have effectiveness, but the most effective will be a little bit higher up. That way it can have a better coverage going forward. Especially if you're hiking at an incline, that ultrasonic frequencies are directional. And you need it to face the right direction when it's going off. So I semi-turned into an audio engineer when I've been doing this. I'm also, that's where I'm at right now, actually. That is where I'm at right now. I am looking for an audio engineer, one that has been working with piezo transducers, working with propagation and distortion, anything that with ultrasonic frequencies, because I want to, what I'm making right now is going to work, but I want to make it perfect. And I want a beautiful mind to help me make it perfect. So the device I am making right now is one that I've done my research, I've made, but I want to make it perfect. So I want to get an audio engineer to get their say in this and like, let's get this like scooting. Let's get this going good. The device I'm making is this. It's going to be for peer review. It's going to be, and it's going to look like the end product for the most part. I'm sure there'll be changes. For like, one that's a little bit more rugged or more battery life, whatever. I can go all different avenues.
Yeah, one with a flashlight on the other end.
One with a flashlight, one with an SOS button, one that has a taser, one that shoots freaking rockets,
Yeah. One that has a little snack pack at the bottom. You pull out a sandwich or something.
Sorry, you want an RX bar? Boop, bloop. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm looking for that right now. And then I'm sure I'm going to be probably looking for bigger investments to help with manufacturing costs and distribution. So that's down the road, but I don't want to look too far down before I trip over my own feet on a stump. So,
yep.
I'm looking ahead of me right now, and I got I got what was in front of me, and that was get that money, get this prototype made. I am making this prototype, like the one that I'm going to be handing out to people in the next 2 months. And that is what's in front of me. After that, making multiple of these to hand them out and
refine it,
the audio engineer. And that's when I'm going to have this in hand, and I'm going to be like, this is what I got, guys. Are you in the same headspace of me on this? Do you want to stop this from happening? Do you want to feel free enough to hand this to your son? So when he's out there that you effectively reduce the chance of him frightening an animal and getting attacked? Do you want to be part of this? Let's do this. This is, to me, this is fucking huge.
That's why people buy Volvos, bro. Safety.
Sure. Yeah, man. It is.
Come on.
And it's crazy though. When I've started this, I was just like, I'm saving people, hikers. I'm thinking that it goes so much more harder than that, man. I started talking like, this is for law enforcement. This is for guides. And then when you start getting that space, when it works, then you have whole organizations making it mandatory for people to wear these things, like at state parks. Guess what? You can't bring bear spray on planes. You can't bring. There's some places you can't bring bear spray. Yeah, it's a weapon. Well, you can. There's some places you can't even have bear spray.
Why is it a weapon?
Oh, buddy. Yeah, you ever been pepper sprayed?
No.
Okay,
that's probably 100 times more powerful.
Really?
Yeah.
What's in it? Is it chemicals? Or is it all natural? Capsaicin?
It's a capsaicin. It's capsaicin, but it's like
ghost pepper capsaicin?
Yeah, he's just like ghost pepper, Carolina.
And I just said a high.
It's like, dude,
it's legit peppers. It's like pepper spray.
I don't. You know what? I'm not 100% sure what's in there, but I do know. I was downstairs in my house.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, and my sister Tori, dumbass, she won because it looked like a foghorn. And she did it downstairs. That downstairs, you couldn't go down there for like 2 days.
Wow.
They were just a little thing. Yeah, they suck. But they're great. They do work in certain situations. My situation, I don't know how it would work.
No.
I would have had a bear sprayed bear on top of me, ripping me apart, and also I'd be bear sprayed. So it would have been horrible.
Triple suck, dude.
Yeah, it would triple suck. So yeah, you start making this mandatory, then you have those big deals with law enforcement. Like that's probably going to be I didn't even think about it until I started talking to agencies about this. And then the USDA, they were like the first people I talked to. I was just like trying to find people like, hey, is this a good thing? And there's a guy in Utah that runs an animal care center there, like a whole facility. He's larger on the USDA, and he's like, dude, let's get this going. So this my ultrasonic frequencies are going to be used for agricultural and livestock protection, getting problem animals out of urban areas. They try to put them on drones, it's
good, dude, because a raccoon ate my Uber Eats the other night.
Bro, I thought it was a cat. I thought you had to like Barfield out here. I was about to have to tell you when I walked up. I was like, that was a raccoon. I was like, there was
like a son of a gun.
He's a gray ass Garfield.
I need the echo thing, bro. I need your stuff out front. Eat my quesadilla, bro. I swear, I opened the quesadilla. A raccoon came up and trashed my whole plate.
I bet it's still shitting pants off.
He's like, why did I eat Greg's fucking food?
Yeah, that's where I'm at, man, and it's going to go hard. And
Now, is there a reason of the size of that?
Yeah.
Couldn't it be smaller? No, probably not. Right?
I mean, that's probably where the refinement's going to come in. It could be smaller. I honestly, because I'm an outdoorsman, I know what I want out there. I hike a lot. Every ounce counts when you're hiking and doing these long hikes. So I'm trying to make it as small as possible to not take away any of the effectiveness of what I'm trying to do here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find that medium in there. So that's where the testing is going to come in, but the concept is sound.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
So
Yeah.
you have an idea about the materials they're going to use?
Yeah. So I did a lot of research on that. The materials, because ultrasonic, it does get dampened by certain materials. And I don't want that dampener to be right in front of it. So there's a certain mesh that I'll be putting in the front that actually makes it more water resistant too. It's
Okay.
if you were seeing these those what are those speakers called, like the super booms or something like that? They have like yeah. There's a certain there's material like that, and almost like a metal mesh on the outside, and that's what's going to be in the front of it.
But the casing itself, it's going to be polymer.
Yeah,
Polymer.
Yeah, it's going to be a lighter material. It's going to be strong. It's going to have some shock resistance with it, water resistance with it. A must. You can't accidentally sneeze on it and it stopped working.
Yeah.
It's going to have some indicators letting you know that's on. Because you obviously won't be able to hear it. They will. You won't, which is great. So yeah, I'm reaching for the moon, man. I'm bringing that down with me. Let's do this. Let's go for a ride. Let's go for an adventure. And it's going to hit. It's awesome.
Awesome.
It's awesome. And it's unfortunate the way what happened with everything, but I'm not going to lay back and play victim. That is not who I am. I see this existence, this experience that I had, that happened to me, that happened with everybody. This whole experience. There's something that there has to be something positive to come out. This is like nothing that happens. Like I'm an optimist. There's something that can be done here.
Yeah.
And this is my path that I found, and I've never been so fucking aligned in my life. And it's just going to bring me back out in the woods too. And you're going to make everyone safe, man. I'm a guardian, and I'm going to be doing that with the silent guardian. So I love it. And it's going to be, it's great.
It is great.
Yeah.
It's time for a little game.
No, yeah,
All right.
We got the deck. You get to pick 2 of your favorite cards out of this deck. Oh, it was weird. Oh, yeah, it's Scolar. All right. And then,
Yeah. Yep, I knew it.
yeah, you didn't want to pick this one because it says you gain the ability to speak to one animal. Which one? And
Every question what do you ask them?
Can you hear this?
Yo.
Beep. You hear this? Oh, by the way, the testing for it went great. Like the ultrasonic. The reactions were, one of them, honestly, I didn't expect. It literally looked like someone spanked it with a rubber bullet in the butt, and then turned around and was like, "What was that?" So that one I did a little bit more of aggressive reaction. All the others are just like, "Oh, what is that?" And again, this is probably over the biggest misconception of this whole device, which I'm just going to clear that up. I'm going to say it every time I get on a podcast. Is guess what? This device isn't the deterrent, right? This isn't deterrent animals.
No.
Eventually, it could be.
it's creating awareness.
Of course, you are the deterrent. You yourself, as a human out in the woods with these animals, you deter these animals, right? This makes it so if they're not paying attention with their supersonic ears and their super nose, their snouts, they don't know. Like, it makes them aware of your presence and then lets them make the decision to leave. And again, like, if they get curious, then you know there's a bear coming at you. You're not going to just jump out of the woods at you. So, boom.
Boom.
Mic drop.
That's what's up. Yeah. Because you want to eliminate that surprise factor.
Yeah.
Because that's where things get messy. 75 to 8%.
35% of it. Messy.
Now the frequency, specific frequency, is just for pairs or for a series of animals that we'll work on.
Oh, it works on a lot of animals. Frequencies I'm using is going to be large on the spectrum for. The bears are an issue for me right now, right?
Yeah.
Like I have a story behind it, right? And that's why I'm trying to stop it. And that's why I pulled that tidbit there of 75 of all native encounters with animals.
Nice.
That's bears, coyotes, wolves, lions, maybe lions. I don't know. I have to test on them.
Yeah.
Mountain lions, cougars,
Mice, bro. You scare a mouse.
scare mouse. My biggest one I want to test on are boars.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big thing here, right?
Guess what? They can hear it.
A big infestation here.
They can hear us. They can hear it. So it's
To rip you up.
yeah, sure as hell will.
Yeah, but the big thing is they eat the crops and they destroy whatever farm you got. They just mess it up.
That's where I'm going in with the USDA.
Uh,
Yeah, that was one of the biggest ones right there. I'm making connections. So who wants to?
What's it join me? What you got?
What do we got? Who wants to be part of this? Okay, what childhood snack would immediately improve your adult life? Oh, well, I don't know. Top ramen.
That came full circle. Some tat ramen.
I mean, I'm gonna die early from those top ramen I had him when I was a kid, dude. I remember my friend Mikey Griffin and we would literally make 6 packets of top ramen and eat them. Between me and him. And it's not just the top ramen, the noodles. We made it brothy. And the secret about top ramen, I'm sure everyone has their top ramen secret, but you put Worcestershire sauce in there. Even more salty.
How'd you say that? Worcestershire?
Worcestershire?
Okay.
Worcestershire sauce?
Yeah.
Well, how do you say it?
Worcester.
You haven't seen the whole thing. The thing wraps around the whole damn bottle, It's Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire. Oh my God. That's a mind bender.
Yeah. Top ramen, but let's see. Fire reinduce. Definitely not Pop-Tarts, even though I like them in the microwave. I am really, like, we talked about this on our drive back from Corpus Christi. Like, I was like, you gotta look what you're eating. Because all the shit that's in these foods now. I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to reintroduce any of that food I used to eat. Yep, nope, I'm keeping them all out.
Right. You're good.
Except for top ramen.
Yeah.
If your love language were a breakfast item, what would that be and why?
Was this another food question?
Yeah, man, you're making me hungry, dude.
What did it say? I didn't hear you say it. What did you say?
Oh, I said, if your love language were a breakfast item.
A breakfast.
Yeah, what would it be?
Taco. Yeah.
A breakfast item. Oh, God, I went weird with that. I was looking at, like, utensils. I was like, what's an item? No. Probably pizza.
Why? How would your love language be pizza?
Because, it's a whole different types of pizzas, right? You can,
so you like variety.
yeah, it'd be the variety, and you can, everyone loves pizza.
Oh, you like it?
Everyone, it's like an all around. Everyone
You like it hot or you like it cold?
Oh, you eat that shit cold.
if you're 2:00 in the morning, you're you'll fucking.
And I eat that cold, man. It has that like extra like that.
You like how you could put pepperoni on it?
Oh, dude, I literally made pizza for my son before I left here, but on non bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Homemade pizzas on non bread.
Indian.
Yeah, I'm not, dude. It is amazing. It's great.
Garlic naan, plain naan,
No, just plain non.
plain naan.
But
I eat that.
The secret would.
Do you know which one? Pita bread. Have you tried a pita bread?
I have. I love pita bread.
Yeah. You put a little bit of tomato sauce on it on top.
Yeah.
Cheese and then whatever, and put it in the Not a microwave, the little
Fry.
yeah. Done in like a couple minutes, dude.
Yeah.
You got your pizza.
Because I'm addicted to cheese. I might stick cheese in the middle of the pita bread and then put everything else on top of it.
You just, our Pizza Hut is going to contact you right now and be like, what did he just say? Y'all, stuffed crust? Fuck that. How about stuffed everything?
And it's already a hit because this is very thin. It kind of thin crust like yourself if you like thin crust. Right?
That should be a model.
Thin crust, yeah.
It should be a model for life, right? Stuffed everything.
Every sure, yeah. Sure, that really should be the slogan there. That's like a porno. Anyways.
Tyler, how do people reach out to you to get more information if they're looking to invest in the product and invest in you, your business, to change the world forever? What's the best way for people to get in contact with you?
My Instagram right now, and my email. So it's Grizzly Life 907 at Grizzly Life 907. You'll see a picture of me and my son on my shoulders with a sword and everything. It's awesome. That's my Instagram handle. You can contact me there. Easy enough. I'm probably way too addicted, always on there. And my email, tylerjohnsonpeace@gmail.com. Or you can show up at my door, just not at night. Don't get shot. But yeah, those are my two main ones. Just, I do have a LinkedIn too. I do need to get on that a little bit more. I think LinkedIn is probably an avenue I need to start.
Yeah, we all do.
Gaining a little bit more. That's just Tyler Johnson. We're on there now. Easy enough, Tyler Johnson.
Yeah, there's just some.
There's only one of me. There's only one Tyler Johnson. Obviously, there's not another one ever.
Yeah.
You know who is into hunting a lot? Joe Rogan.
Funny you said that. So that video that night I recorded and everything, and I went viral fucking all over the United States. I didn't even know. I didn't know what Twitter was really. I didn't really give a shit. I was like, what's a tweet? That's stupid. Well, Joe Rogan retweeted my whole video, and he reshared my video. So
Cool.
man, let's talk. Let's go hunting for an elk, dude.
Yeah, he's a big hunter.
Yeah, I want to go hunting. I want to bow hunt as well. I've never been into compounds. I've always been into just recurved. I love the traditional way of just like I used to practice just by sprinting up and down my road as fast as I can, and I had a black bear like thing, like a foam thing, a little black bear. So I'd do wind sprints and I'd turn around and try to shoot the thing, trying to make a adrenaline as fast as I can. It does it help. I haven't shot one yet. I haven't got out there. I also wanted a spear one too. That'd be cool. I had to eat them, but yeah, Joe. Hello, Dean Palms. I'm
Joe.
Road.
Hit Tyler up on LinkedIn, please.
LinkedIn, Instagram. I like I fancy mushrooms. I like comedy. So we like a lot of the same things.
Yeah, tattoos.
Steak.
Yep, kids.
Adventure, kids. Yeah.
He's got kids.
Yeah, you got kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
What about Ted Nugent, bro? That guy loves hunting.
Oh, yeah. He's from Michigan.
Michigan.
Ted Nugent.
Michigan.
Ted Nugent.
Ted.
You know really, right?
No, I don't. I'm thinking about like Ted Nugent, like some food.
No. He's a very famous rock star from the 70s, 60s, and 80s. Yeah.
Wait, no idea.
Thousands of acres.
Yeah.
Guy loves hunting, bro. He's
who,
big in the hunting scene.
You know who actually I was going to go hunting with? My dad's friends with? Carl Malone. Hey, dude, bring me back out. I want to go. I want to go hunting on your property. You said we're going to go, but then COVID happened and that whole thing went down. Yeah, he has a property in Louisiana.
Mm.
He has property in Alaska on the Kenai. I went over and I had a barbecue with him. Carl Malone, the mailman. Dude, the guy's fucking huge. He's huge.
Where does he live?
He lives in Louisiana.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to hit my dad back up. I'm like, dude, I am like 8 hours away from Louisiana, right?
8 to New Orleans. 8 hours.
Yeah.
Middle state.
I'm like right there, dude. Let's shoot some huge deer on your property. I would love that. I'm going to have to tell my dad. I was like, dude, yeah,
Hit him up.
I will.
Yeah.
On that note, folks, you heard it here first. My name is Greg Carlson, your host of the Elite League Podcast. Today we had a special guest, Mr. Michael McLean in the house. What's up? And thank you so much, Tyler Johnson, for hitting us up, a.k.a. the Bear Man. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button. And if you're feeling inspired by this, reach out to Tyler. Give him a call. Hit him up on Instagram. And most importantly, everybody, stay fired up.